Hello, viewers. You are watching today's latest news. The date is August 21st, 2025. Today's main topics include historic meeting between Canadian Foreign Minister Anita Anand and U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio in Washington, D.C., and Air Canada's resumption of flights. Great news for passengers after the staff strike ends. Canadian Foreign Minister Anita Anand is currently in Washington, where she is meeting with U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio. This is the first face-to-face meeting between the two leaders, and according to observers, this meeting is important not only for Canada-U.S. relations, but will also have an impact on global politics. Anand and Rubio had previously only been in contact by phone. The two had a telephone conversation before the G7 summit in June, in which trade issues and security cooperation were discussed. Today's meeting is expected to discuss several important topics, including defense relations. Canada and the United States are major NATO partners, and defense cooperation has become even more important in the current global situation. Trade issues. Differences over border trade, steel and energy policy are also part of the agenda. Global tensions. The situation in Ukraine and the growing conflicts in the Middle East may also be discussed. According to experts, one thing is clear from this meeting, that Canada and the United States want to take their relations to a new level. Visual ideas, footage of Anand and Rubio, shots of Washington government buildings, Canadian and American flags waving shots. The audience now talks about the big news from the world of air travel. Air Canada, one of the world's largest airlines, has been struggling for the past 4 days due to a strike by flight attendants. But now the good news is that the strike has ended and a new 4-year contract has been reached. The main reason for the strike was that the flight attendants demanded that they be paid not only during the flight, but also for boarding and ground duty hours. Air Canada has accepted this demand. According to the new agreement, in the first year, this payment will be 50%, and in the coming years, it will increase to 70%. This decision is a great success for the crew as well as for the passengers because now the air operations are gradually being fully restored. According to Air Canada, the system will be fully normalized in the next 7 to 10 days. According to the latest figures, 97% of flights within Canada are being restored. 99% of flights to the United States will operate as scheduled, while 76% of flights are restarting globally. Visual ideas, footage of Air Canada planes, glimpses of airports closed during the strike, clips of passengers happily traveling back. Both of these news stories are very important for the future of Canada. On the one hand, Anita Anand's meeting in foreign policy can strengthen relations with the United States, especially at a time when the world is facing several crises. On the other hand, the Air Canada agreement normalizes air travel, which is satisfactory not only for the economy, but also for ordinary passengers. It should be remembered that thousands of flights were canceled or delayed during the strike, causing severe hardship to passengers. So viewers, these were the most important news stories today. Important meeting between Anita Anand and Marco Rubio in Washington, and progress in the restoration of Air Canada flights. Stay tuned with us for more updates and analysis. Remember in your prayers, Allah Hafiz.